Good morning, class. How are you all? I hope you are doing great and ready to have an English lesson with me, okay? Our topic today is about giving suggestions, offering something, and offering help. Are you ready? By the way, have you prayed earlier? If you haven't, I'd like you to do that right now. Well, by the end of this lesson, let's say after 3 sessions, you should be able to apply these expressions of giving suggestions, offering something, and offering help in your daily basis, as well as to produce your own dialogue related to these expressions. To achieve these goals, you will be given step-by-step activities in a worksheet attached to your classwork. I encourage all of you to do all the activities there. Perhaps you can add just a little bit of your creativity, such as adding pictures and colors. You see that small picture of take notes over there? Later on, when you see that small picture, it means that you must do the activities. Now, let's get started with our first session. Let me ask you some questions first. What do you often say to offer help to other people? What is the polite way to accept or to decline the offer? What about giving suggestions? What do you often say to give suggestions to other people? By the way, what kind of suggestions are you good at? Are you good at giving suggestions about fashion, sports, health, art, food maybe, or perhaps love relationship? Okay, how cool is that? You will be able to give suggestions to other people, to offer help, to offer something. The key is, stay with me. Don't hesitate to ask so many questions. It's alright. This is part of learning. And please never hesitate to do more, okay? Remember that small picture means? That's right. This will be your first activity in your worksheet. To do that, let's listen first and then please take notes of the responses. Are you ready? Here we go.
Making suggestions. 1.
I think you should buy the blue one.
That's a good idea.
I think you should buy the blue one.
That's a good idea. 2. I don't think you should sell your car.
Thanks for the advice, but I really need the money.
I don't think you should sell your car.
Thanks for the advice, but I really need the money.
3.
Let's go bowling tonight.
Sorry, I can't. I'm meeting a friend for dinner.
Let's go bowling tonight.
Sorry, I can't. I'm meeting a friend for dinner. 4. Why don't we go skiing on Saturday?
Sounds like a good idea. Where do you want to go?
Why don't we go skiing on Saturday?
Sounds like a good idea. Where do you want to go?
5.
Why don't you come with me to China?
Thanks, but I've already been there.
Why don't you come with me to China?
Thanks, but I've already been there.
Did you get them all? Nice. Let's get going. Your next activity. Notice the 4 patterns you can use to give suggestions. Also the verbs that follow. If you want to use let's, you need verb 1. As the example, let's start the business right now. Start here as verb 1. Let's means ayo atau mari. What about using should sebaiknya or shouldn't sebaiknya tidak? Well, you will also need verb 1. As the example, you should eat your breakfast. Or you shouldn't drink coffee too much. Here, eat and drink as verb 1. Now using why don't you, artinya mengapa kamu tidak, or why don't we, mengapa kita tidak. This one also followed by verb 1, only please don't forget to add question mark in the end. As the example, why don't we or why don't you wear a mask before we go out? Here, wear as verb 1 and the question mark at the end of the sentence. Now using what about or how about. Artinya sama, yaitu bagaimana dengan. Here, you will need verb 1 plus ing or a noun. As the example, what about waiting for the rain to stop? Here you use verb ing and then the question mark at the end of the sentence. And then, what about that black sneakers over there? Here you use noun, that black sneakers. And then don't forget the question mark at the end of the sentence. In your worksheet, you should be able to follow these patterns and create your own sentences. Still remember how to do the color notes? Good. This time, we're going to do that in your worksheet. I will show you how later on. Before that, let's listen to a very simple dialogue first. And we're going to add color notes of 2. One for offering and one for accepting.
Hi,
Hello.
are you hungry?
No, I'm not.
Are you thirsty?
Yes, I am.
Would you like a lemonade?
Yes, please.
Here's your lemonade.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Let's practice the dialogue. I will be the boy and you will be the girl. Are you ready? Let's go. Hi. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Would you like a lemonade? Here's your lemonade. You're welcome. Now, let's switch. I will be the girl and you will be the boy. Ready? Let's go. Hello. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yes, please. Thank you. That's easy, right? Now, look here. Let's make color notes of 2 for offering something and accepting. You must begin with the social function first. In this case, the social function of the dialogue is a dialogue about offering and accepting something. In this case, offering lemonade. Now let's add the color notes. Notice how the colors are also applied in the dialogue. First color is red for offering. Second color is green for accepting. Why two colors? Simply because this dialogue happens to have only two expressions, one offering and two accepting. Now, what about this longer dialogue? This will be your next activity. Notice how many expressions you can find there. That's right. There are 4 expressions. Therefore, you will make color notes of 4. Okay? Do this in your creative worksheet, and of course, you can decorate it as you like. Remember, decorating the worksheet is not a must, but whenever you do that, you will earn more score. Let's find out even deeper about the expressions of giving suggestions. So far, you know how to use let's, what about, how about, why don't you, why don't we, okay? So the rest examples are for your enrichment. Don't worry, if those expressions are too many, you can always choose the ones you want to master. Don't forget how to accept and refuse suggestions. Your next activity is completing the table by filling in the blanks based on what's being asked in each column. Let's say in the first column, you must find out some ways to give suggestions, so you continue the blanks. Number 1 is using let's. Number 2 is using should, and then so on and so on. Please continue with your own sentences. Moving on to the second and the third column. They are responses, how to accept and how to refuse suggestions. If you want, you can always refer to our previous slides, okay? Finally, this is your last activity for today's session. Offering something and offering help are kind of different. Offering means menawarkan. So, offering something means you are offering things like food, drinks, or other objects. Offering help means you are willing to help others. Here we can see the example. Please decide whether they are offering something or offering help, okay? Can I help you? That's right, that is for offering help. Now, shall I get you some juice? Great, it is for offering something, which is offering some juice. What about, would you like a glass of water? Great, that is for offering something, which is a glass of water. Now, how about some pizza? Nice, that is for offering something, which is pizza. And there are also some ways to respond, accepting or refusing or declining. Please find this activity in your worksheet and complete it. Okay, let's check your progress. Make sure in your creative worksheet you include these 5 items. So, this is the end of our first session. Don't forget to do your creative worksheets, okay? And we will continue that next week, adding 2 more activities. Bye for now, class. See you around next week. Please stay safe.